Untitled Soldier here, and I'm back to talk about Legend of the Sea Devils and talk about the episode. This was a pointless episode. I mean, usually when we have Doctor Who episodes at Easter, well, I think we've only had one. They are these massive events and filled with action and are really entertaining to watch. Even though there was only one episode, and that was David Tennant. This episode, it felt long and fast at the same time. There's barely anything in it. The Sea Devils, I'll give them credit. The Sea Devils look okay, but nothing really happened. And the biggest problem with this episode is their focus is not on the Sea Devils. Their focus is not on the danger to the planet. Their focus is on Yaz and the Doctor and their fucking relationship. That is the focus of this entire episode. Will Yaz and the Doctor kiss? Will the Doctor tell Yaz that she loves her? Blah, 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 blah. That's all. Nothing else was important in this episode. They literally have one of the most legendary Chinese pirates in the episode. Madame Chang, I think. Like, one of the most famous pirates. And she's in this episode, about 10 minutes? Jesus. There was nothing in this episode. Nothing. And John Bishop, he shouldn't be in this show. Because they have nothing for him to do. Oh no, I've completely forgot. He's supposed to tell Yaz the Doctor does love her. That's why he's here. Just for that fucking part. This whole episode is just focused on a relationship we all know is not gonna happen. And if somebody says it's gonna happen, no, it's not. What's gonna happen is the Doctor's gonna give Yaz a final kiss before she fucking dies, because Jodie Whittaker's leaving, because this was her second to last episode. The next episode, she's finally leaving. So what we're going to get is some boring ass kiss before she transforms into another person. And guess what? It's going to be a man. So this gay relationship is going to last 10 fucking seconds before the Doctor's a man and then Yaz will probably fall in love with a man. If the Yaz actress is staying. It's just like, if you're a gay person, you must really be pissed off right now, because the gay baiting is bullshit, isn't it? Like, just get on with it. Just continuously trying to push this bollocks every fucking episode now to have the final moment when they kiss. Like, who gives a fuck? Do you know why the Billie Piper, Rose Tyler, Doctor relationship was actually interesting? Because they were actually compatible with each other. Because you actually enjoyed the characters. They didn't need to have a fucking relationship in every fucking episode. And what I mean by that, they didn't need to be fucking sexy attracted to each other. They didn't need to be like, oh, are they going to get together or aren't they going to get together? No, they just had fun with each other most of the fucking episodes. And when it did get to the romantic side of the Doctor knows he can't get involved with Rose because he's going to live thousands of years and Rose isn't. And they try to do this stupid relationship with Yaz and the Doctor and try to copy the Rose Tyler relationship. And it doesn't fucking work. Because they don't understand that. You can't just force two people together because of your agenda to say a gay story. Maybe they've shown Yaz as a lesbian at the start, that she had a girlfriend. You know, actually started off with this. maybe it could have worked. But it's never going to work because you're forcing it so fucking hard. I'm very glad that this era of Doctor Who will be done soon. And it's just a waste of time watching this. Let's go into spoilers now. My episode, my rating for this episode, it's 2. Okay, it's a 2. It's a pointless episode that is just not focused on a legendary fucking bad guy of the Doctor. So it's a 2. It's a dumb episode. So I'm going to spoilers now. If you don't want any spoilers, leave in 3, 2, 1. So the episode starts off with Madame Chang coming through a Chinese village, going over to a statue which turns out to be a sea devil. And when she bashes on the statue comes apart. It turns out it's a sea devil that's been there all the time. The sea devil then starts killing a bunch of people, blah blah blah, and Madame Chang has a fight with one of the local people who defends the statue, but the person trying to defend the statue gets killed by the sea devil, and then Madame Chang gets knocked out. Now, what I hate about this episode also is Madame Chang is a legendary pirate captain. Like, if you look at her history, she was able to bring the Chinese government to their knees. Why the fuck would she be bothering with treasure? But we find out the reason that she wants the treasure map is because her entire crew got kidnapped by somebody. And it's just, you make her seem incompetent to let that happen. She's not incompetent. She's scared not just the Chinese government, but the British Navy. And at this time, at this period in time, the Royal Navy is at its, at its most powerful, at its most threatening. And she scared them. This woman is a fucking legend. And you treat her like a bloody side character. It's very disrespectful when you know this woman's history. And again, these people like to say they respect women and they love women and they want to portray strong women. And they had one of the strongest Asian legends and they fucking wasted her. I mean, I feel so fucking bad for women right now. Again, learn about her fucking history. She's a very interesting fucking person. Oh, dear, dear. Anyway, so we go through the credits. The Doctor lands in the wrong place again, same old thing. She's on the beach, realises that they're not in the right time period that they were supposed to be in. Then starts skimming rocks because she felt something weird. Then the rock hits some sort of shield thing and then she realises something's up. What else happened here? Oh yeah, sorry. Then John Bishop's character comes out in a stupid fucking pirate outfit. Because again, he has to be the joke of the fucking show. Because that's funny somehow. They then head off to the village where they find a bunch of dead people. And the Sea Devil is still killing a bunch of people with the sword. They manage to trap the Sea Devil in some fucking nets. Did kind of seem pointless though. He's got a fucking sword. A space fucking sword. So he just cuts right through it. Kind of seems fucking pointless. You got Madame Chang on the ground. Pretty much not doing anything. And then the Sea Devil starts questioning the Doctor. The Doctor starts asking questions about the Sea Devil because she's met the Sea Devils before. Because, again, these writers, this showrunner, they want to bring back important characters, legendary characters from Doctor Who, without any fucking understanding about them than what they just read in the fucking book. I mean, the Sea Devils are not incompetent. Why would they be using swords? They have weapons. They literally have lasers. Like, what? Anyway, the Sea Devil then threatens the Doctor. Then his ship arrives, because apparently the Sea Devils now go on ships even though they're fucking aquatic people because they can swim. Oh, fucking hell. So apparently they've just made a ship fly. He jumps on that ship. The ship then runs away for some goddamn reason. And the Sea Devil in charge just tells all the other Sea Devils, we now want to take back the planet, because that's what the Sea Devils are all about. Because, again, they're a species that came before humans. They used to control the world, but then, you know, the world changed because the seas lowered, land started coming up. And again, the Sea Devils are very interesting characters. Because, again, they see the world as their planet because they were here first. But because the planet is got land masses, they don't trust or like the land people because they're a threat to them. So it's pretty much like Atlantis and, you know, that whole story there. But yeah. So this Sea Devil wants to start war with the human beings, and he needs to find this keystone treasure that's going to change the world for the Sea Devils. Then we get some scenes of Madame Chang and on her ship with the Doctor asking questions about what's happening, why the Sea Devil's attacking, blah 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 blah. Madame Chang then tells the Doctor, oh no, that's not what happens, is it? The Doctor runs back to a TARDIS with Yaz. They leave John Bishop behind because, again, we had to have the scenes between the Doctor and Yaz when they're talking about how they love each other, you know, all that shit again. So the Doctor goes back in time to find the ship where we meet the captain of that ship, which is called Jihan. Jihan turns out to be working with the Sea Devils, and the Sea Devil then betrays Jihan, and Jihan then has a fight with the Sea Devil, and the Doctor and Yaz just abandon him and head back into the future, back to where they were, to go find the pirate ship wreckage. When they get there, they have to go under the ocean to try to find the wreckage, and the Doctor creates a bubble around the TARDIS so she can open the doors and they can have a look around. Then we get the scene between Yaz and the Doctor talking about, you know, relationships and shit like that. And the Doctor says how she's open towards relationships, and the only relationship she can ever see herself ever considering is with Yaz. And then Yaz tries to ask her a question, but then they get interrupted by something. And it turns out to be a massive monster that the Sea Devils control, which, by the way, they only ever use this twice, and it is the dumbest ways. There's no point to this creature. There's just no point. But the creature catches the TARDIS, then throws the TARDIS on the Sea Devil ship. The Sea Devil leader comes out and, you know, catches a Doctor, and Doctor and Yaz keep trying to, you know, distract him and try to get information from him, asking about the ship, asking about the keystone that he's looking for, because the Sea Devil thinks that they have the keystone, but after a while the Sea Devil realises they don't have it, and then they try to attack. Then he tried to attack the Doctor and Yaz, but they ran away. On Madame Chang's ship, she finds John Bishop and the son of the guy who protected was trying to protect the statue. He wants to kill Madame Chang because he thinks she killed his dad, but she catches them both, then forces them both to be her crew, and then they have a little fight with the monster, but nothing really happens after that. The Doctor and then Yaz managed to turn the Sea Devil's ship and get it near to Madame Chang's ship. They then jump on Madame Chang's ship, and then they have a fight with the Sea Devil leader. The Sea Devil leader then... oh no! I've completely forgot again. Again, this episode was pretty boring. I'm just getting through as much as I can, man. This episode is dumb. So, the Sea Devil reveals that Ji-hung, yes it is Ji-hung. Ji-hung's still alive. They managed to free Ji-hung. Then all three of them jump on Madame Chang's ship, and then the Sea Devil jumps on the ship with them. They have a little fight, and then they manage to find a keystone, which is in the other Chinese guy's pocket. Turns out to be a family heirloom. Ji Hung tells them that you must be a family member of the person I trusted with the keystone. It turns out Ji Hung wasn't working with the Sea Devils. He was just playing them so he could get the keystone away from the Sea Devils. So they have a little fight. The Sea Devil captures the keystone. He gets back to his ship. The Doctor and Yaz and Ji Hung run after him back onto his ship, where he then tells the Doctor his plan, which is to reverse the polarity of the planet so that the polar ice caps will melt and the sea levels will rise up and cover all the lands and ocean so the Sea Lords can take back the planet. And he does that, he succeeds with that, he activates the keystone, but the Doctor then tries to stop him. There's then this fight with Sea Devils. Bishop and Ji Hung manage to hold off a few, and the Doctor tries to reverse of the polarity stuff, and then Ji Hung kills the Sea Devil leader, and the Doctor gets pissed off about that because, you know, the Doctor doesn't like killing. But the Doctor then has a plan to reverse the polarity back to what it was. She does that with Yaz. While she's doing that, we have the other conversation about the relationship stuff. Again, this episode is just focused on their relationship. That's all this episode was about. Anyway, the Doctor tells Yaz that she wants to be with her, but she can't be with her because, you know, time is just not, and there's not enough time for me and you, blah blah blah. The crew managed to fight off the rest of the Sea Devils. The Doctor manages to win and reverse the polarity. The world is saved, blah 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 blah, and that's the end of the Sea Devils. We then go back to a scene between John Bishop and Yaz, where John Bishop tells Yaz the Doctor does like you, she does want to be with you, but he doesn't know why she's not going through with it. So Yaz and the Doctor go away whilst what's the name? Well, Madame Chang takes the orphan with her and all the gold that she's collected from the ship, and goes back to get a crew and a family, and that's the end of Madame Chang, the most literal legend of the Chinese pirates. She was in this episode for 20 minutes. What a waste of fucking time. Anyway, back to the important stuff, which is the Yaz and Doctor relationship. So Yaz and the Doctor have a little sit down with each other. The Doctor explains to Yaz again that she can't be with her because she's going to live longer than Yaz. But Yaz then says that they need to take a chance and do this. But the Doctor hesitates, just say, can we just live in this moment now? Can we just live in the present and not think about the future? Yaz agrees, and that's how the episode... Oh no, that's not how the episode ends. We then get a scene between John Bishop and his girlfriend, where his girlfriend wants to see him again, and he's like, yeah, I'll see you soon. And then that's how the episode ends. And then we see a clip of the next episode, and that's the end of the episode. This episode was only focused on 2 characters. The Sea Devils were just extras. None of it mattered. None of it was focused on. The thing that was focused on was the fucking relationship. Because that's the only part of this episode where you can genuinely see they were trying. They were really trying. Everything else, it was just extra. And I'm just like, that's not how it has ever worked in Doctor Who. Again, Rose Tyler and the Doctor had plenty of scenes where you could see they loved each other. But that never took over an episode. And maybe, you know, Doomsday. But Doomsday was still a fantastic episode where the Cybermen were fighting the fucking Daleks. The relationship only ever took control of the episode one time, and that was when Rose Tyler got sucked up into the parallel universe. It never took away focus. It was never seen as more important than all the other parts of the episode until the end. This episode, Yaz and the Doctor's relationship just take over everything. And it's just so fucking shit. Again, if you want to have the Doctor and Yaz be together, who gives a fuck? Fine. I don't care. Because the Doctor's going to be a man next anyway. So Yaz is going to be gay for 10 seconds. Which is going to just be funny because people are going to say this is a fantastic gay relationship until it then turns into a straight relationship. So, you know, again, if I was gay, I'd be pretty pissed off right now because that's just gay baiting. Again. Oh, man. But there you go. It was a terrible episode. Terrible episode, a waste of time, and just thank God Jodie Whittaker's era is coming to an end. This bitch needs to go, and so do a lot of the fucking writers. And I forgot who writes this shit. Whoever that fucking idiot's name is. I know I should know his name. I used to know, but I've been just out of Doctor Who for a long time now. I just don't care. Chris Chibnall, that's his fucking name. Yeah, fuck you, Chris Chibnall. You can't write for shit. That's the end of my review. If you like this review, give it a like. If you dislike it, give it a dislike. And do think about subscribing if you like my content. Hail the Founder Mayor, long live CG, and fuck SJWs. Bye.